Abusuafo okopiem ewo UK a Borris eho abasem na ne ho abasem nyina ene se omo kire se Borris eye party bi ewo eye UK ho emra lockdown no ebaye a na ewo se wo hye ene okoye sa party no eno nam so amasese no omo kire se ewo se wotimi esifom ewo party a oye ho na mepese yesua ade bi wo ha especially yempanyimfo omo wo Ghana enkofo yo muda screen so yemu no omo ana ko university ni ade ebi kura atena UK na bobra menim se na nado em se UK do atena ho abobra pa enti mpanyimfo mebiri wo ho omo atena buruchiri abobra yenhwe bibi ensua ewo de asiemu yenkan krata ni mu asem na yenhwe de ekosi omo se Borris Johnson takes full responsibility for lockdown party. The British Prime Minister admitted he attended a garden party during the coronavirus lockdown in 2020, but he brushed aside opposition demand to resign. Okay, it's not the opposition nature say was all resigning because we boom raso. Say mrei wonu anakwa na share sa mrei na mra nan so ayeden abu edi abo ono. Okay. Yanku yanim kakra na yehwe de eye Borris eka biem ewo ne krata mu en na yehu ba bi a ye de asem no ebekwa akọwi na oba wanim kakra nso a omo kire ewo mu nkasa yemu se Borris en resign in free eye akonya no so na eja because wabu emra no so ntie wo so ofiri so na obi foforo eye den etimbefa opa achew se opa achew dwumadi a wodi ye no wato mra ne ade enkofo no se omo ente ase yenkotie eye de ekoso ewo parliament emra eye Borris ekopiem no mo twenkomo.
We have made extraordinary sacrifices over the last 18 months. I know the anguish that they have been through, unable to mourn their relatives, unable to live their lives as they want or to do the things they love. And I know the rage they feel with me and with the government I lead when they think that in Downing Street itself the rules are not being properly followed by the people who make the rules. And though I cannot anticipate the conclusions of the current inquiry, I have learned enough to know that there were things we simply did not get right. And I must take responsibility. Number 10 is a big department with the garden as an extension of the office, which has been in constant use because of the role of fresh air in stopping the virus. And when I went into that garden just after 6 on the 20th of May 2020 to thank groups of staff before going back into my office 25 minutes later to continue working, I believed implicitly that this was a work event. But Mr. Speaker, with hindsight, I should have sent everyone back inside. I should have found some other way to thank them. And I should have recognized that even if it could be said technically to fall within the guidance, there would be millions and millions of people who simply would not see it that way, people who suffered terribly, people who were forbidden from meeting loved ones at all, inside or outside. And to them and to this House, I offer my heartfelt apologies. And all I ask is that SaGA be allowed to complete her inquiry into that day and several others so that the full facts can be established. And I will, of course, come back to this House and make a statement.
Okay, eti utie asemwa eye Mr. Borris edi tudwa na say wonu ne ho apa achew se wonu wo hye mra no watimi abu mra no so enkofo no kire se papa mra na wo na hye en wabusuo enti ewo se usifom still na no muntimi ene na nya adwene etoto eye na no kire se ade no wabu mra so we ne fere se omo de mra eye adwuma it's a parliamentarians ni di bone wo parliament na omo abu omo mra so a ewo se etimi make sure so omo so be di mra no so bi because wo hye mra ne bu mra ewo so ye mra ne den edi no yentie de eye opposition no so eka kire eye ono Borris.
The Prime Minister didn't spot that he was at a social event. That's the excuse, isn't it? Come off it. I mean, how stupid does the Prime Minister think the British people are? The worst of it is he's already managed to completely destroy Allegra Stratton's career. He's tarnished the reputation of Lord Geit, and now he's making fools of every single MP who cheered him earlier. Every single one who goes out on the radio and television to defend this shower of shenanigans.
After months of deceit and deception, the pathetic spectacle of a man who's run out of road. His defence that he didn't realise he was at a party. It is so ridiculous that it's actually offensive to the British public. Mr. Speaker, when the Prime Minister's former Health Secretary broke the rules, he resigned. And the Prime Minister said he was right to do so. When the Prime Minister's spokesperson laughed about the rules being broken, she resigned. And the Prime Minister accepted that resignation. Why does the Prime Minister still think that the rules don't apply to him?
The public overwhelmingly think that the Prime Minister should resign. Trust has been lost, and the public will not forgive or forget. If the Prime Minister has no sense of shame, then the Tory backbenchers must act to remove him. They know the damage is done. This weak and contentious Prime Minister can no longer limp on. The message from the public is clear. Remove this unfit Prime Minister from office and do it now.
Mr. Speaker, we've all had Prime Ministers that we disagreed with or we didn't rate, but there's never been one that debased the office in the way that this. He's now forced to lie down in the back of his car to keep away from photographers.
He's not apologised, Mr. Speaker, for breaking the rules and breaking the law. He's sorry because he's been caught. He is bang to rights. So when my constituents were making unimaginable decisions, he was hosting a boozy party in Downing Street.
Okay, eti utie dia akwesi e parliament a na chese omo chese papa no ensi form because say wahye mra na wabu mra so mrofo eti yebetima ye bi we ye ne ekurom ho because na my videos bi aba akwesi we Indonesia obi ono eye adwuma de ma ban say police ni we say amini o akwaje brabo aye na die we so prime minister akoye party wa bra ni kwan so ye party yesi enu nti omfiri so yedna kosi parliament wagye mfom so atum ama omako tu ne say obi ye the same thing mo no so firi so nti omfiri so minim de besi ewo eye UK ho de na we ebi betimasi ekurum Ghana na so omo hye mra wo yekurum de ma ye ne yetima manfo si eni so no omo so bu mra so a ye betimi de sa mra kro na adi omo ana we ya asemsebe oso betimi de won so adwenkyere aba
ekuonaba buatin bisiye ma wammo piao your food ya pano onwani e piano